In this video, we are going to discuss the first problem of section B, that is question number 8. Let fx equals to x to the power 4 minus 54x square plus 60x for minus 1 less than equals to x less than equals to 6. This limit you have to keep in mind. The following diagram shows the graph of f. This is the diagram. Now there are x intercepts at x equals to 0 and x equals to p. There is a maximum point A, there is a maximum point A, this is the maximum point where x equals to A, this is the value of A at x equals to A, and this the value of y is this. Okay, so and a point of inflection at point B where x equals to B, this is the point there. So this is all about the graph. Now the first question is find the value of P. Okay, so for this you have to first write the equation, that is fx equals to x to the power 4 minus 54 x square plus 60x. So from here we can take common of x, so x into x cube minus 54x plus 60. So this is the part. Now the value, now the thing is x must be in between minus 1 to, that is minus 1 less than equals to x less than equals to 6. So this condition we have to keep in mind. Now you have calculator, support in this particular question paper, so you can easily do that. So what we will do, from this equation you have already know that is the value of x, one solution must be 0, that is this solution already there. Now we have to find out the value of p. So for that, as in previous video we have discussed about Desmos, so today also I will use the Desmos. So see that in Desmos I have taken the equation and I have also written down the equation. So the equation is y equals to x to the power 4 minus 54x square plus 60x. You can do this problem in your calculator also, in your TX calculator also, in your TI calculator also, that is the CX version. Now the thing is, here see the limit I have given. If you are using Desmos for that, so remember that the second bracket will be used to give the limit of the independent variable. Now here independent variable is x, so and from question paper I can get that is minus 1 less than equals to x less than equals to 6. So the graph is like this, and from here you can get the point of P, that is P is 1.138,0. This is the point P. Just here the basically when the question paper is set it up, the distances are not equal, so the actual graph will look like this, and this is the point P, that is 1.138,0. so point P is 1.138,0. so this point is 1.138,0. From this equation also you can get the value. Now one more thing, this was the step 1, like, or process 1 you can say, because you can also see some linear see some polynomial equations calculator, and from that also you can get the value of x. Okay, so in this way we have found out the value of P, that is the value of P is 1.138, that is the value of x, and the value of y for that particular x value is 0. So in this way the first A problem is done. The question number B. So the first question is write down the coordinates of A. Here in the question you can see that there is a maximum at point A. Now for any function, if there is some maximum and minimum, they can be global and local. So for this equation you can see that there is one range, so we have to find out the local maximum and local minimum. So for that, just the concept is the f dash x, we have to find out f dash x, and from f dash x we can find out the maximum and minimum. So let me do that. Like f of x equals to x to the power 4 minus 54x square plus 60x. Now f of f dash x is equals to nothing but ddx of fx, so it is ddx of x to the power 4 minus 54x square plus 60x. I have already told that ddx of x to the power n is equals to n x to the power n minus 1. So if you remember this formula, then you can do this part, that is 4x cube minus 108 x plus 60. So this is f of f dash x. Now the thing is, if we can get the points, we can get the points of maximum, minimum and inflation if we equate f dash x to be 0. Now we are equating f dash x to be 0. So the equation 4x cube minus 108x plus 60 equals to 0. So from here we can simplify that, that is x cube minus 27x plus 15 equals to 0. So again you can solve this formula by calculator to find the value of x in two ways. One is direct from the polynomial solve, another is from graph, and to locate the x-intercept. So I am doing the second way, that is I am doing the graph and I am trying to locate the x-intercept. So I am giving you the graph. This is the graph. You can see the graph, that is y equals to this was the first graph, that is x to the power 4 minus 54x square plus 60x, and I am omitting this and I am trying to figure out this graph. So from this you can see, if you plot this graph, you will have this type of equation. So the 3 points that are the x-intercepts are, you can see the x-intercepts here, that is x equals to minus 5.454, x equals to 0.562 and x equals to 4.892. These are the 3 points that we have got from the derivative of fx. So again we will use this part, that is x equals to minus 5.454, x equals to 0.562 and x equals to 4.892. Now try to recollect the limit, that is minus 1 less than equals to x less than equals to 6. So obviously this value will not be there, this value is not in our limit, so we can omit that part. Now these two are the values from where we can get the maximum, minimum or somewhere inflation point. Now the thing is, you can get you can do this like 0.562. This will be from here you can find the value of y1, and from f of 4.892 you can find the value of y2. So as I have checked by calculator, you can also check this by calculator. It can take some 30 to 60 seconds. Just you have to give the equation and just the value of x you just need to find out. So for 0.562 it will have the value 16.764. so this is the maximum point. This is the maximum point and I have checked that. Okay, so this is the maximum point. Again also I am giving you the verification from the graph. See the graph, see this is the graph. I am omitting this part and I am again taking this part, and this is the highest point in our region. Our region is from -1 to 6. So in this particular region this point is the maximum point, and see the coordinates of this point, that is 0.562 comma 16.764. So obviously our value, that is 0.562, is absolutely correct, and at this particular point the graph has local maxima. You just need to say this local maxima because this graph can have various part other than our region, and there can be some maxima and minima that is greater than or less than our local minima and maxima. So that's why you have to tell this particular part, that is local maxima or minima. Okay, now we have to we will go towards the next question. See the next question here. This part is done. Let me give you more point to point answer for this. So write down the coordinates of A. This is done, and this is to be 0.562 comma 16.764. This is done. Now find the equation of the tangent to the graph of A. So the A point that we got was 0.562 comma 16.764. This was the point that we got. Okay, so this was the point that we got. So find the equation of the tangent to the graph of f at a. So at a, just we need the find the tangent. So again, f of x equals to x to the power 4 minus 54x square plus 60x. So tangent, that is f dash of x, tangent, or we can say it gradient, we can denote that as m, or we can denote that as tan theta. Any formation you can give. Fx equals to f dash x equals to 4x cube minus 108x plus 60. Just we have calculated that previously, and now you have to find out the equation to the tangent of the graph at a. Now let the tangent line, the equation of the tangent line is, equation of the tangent line is y equals to mx plus c. Now you have the y value, you have the x value, you need to find out the m value to calculate the c value. Okay, so we will find out the m value. So f dash of 0.562, this is equals to m. This is the value of the gradient, that is 0.562 whole cube minus 108 into 0.562 plus 60. So after calculating that 60x, that is from here I can get only 60. So after calculating that, you can get the value of m to be 0.014. Do this by calculator and you will get the value, that is to be m equals to 0.014. Now y equals to mx plus c, we have y equals to mx plus c. Now the value of y is 16.764. I have taken the value from this. 16.764 equals to the value of m is 0.014 into the value of x is 0.562 plus c. So the value of c is, from this particular equation we get the value of c is, you can get it from 16.756. This is the value of c. Now put this in the equation, that is y equals to mx plus c. Now put the value of m and c, that is y equals to the value of m is 0.014x plus the value of c is 16.756. So this is the equation of the tangent line to the graph of f at a. We have also done this problem. Now we have to find out the coordinates of b. Let's move towards the next question, that is find the coordinates of b. So we have to find out the coordinate of b. So coordinate of b, the thing is find the coordinates of b. Now here you can see it is written as there are x intercepts at x equals to 0 and at x equals to p. There is a maximum at a point a. Till this we have done, and a point of inflection at point b where x equals to b. Now how you can get point of inflection? You can get point of inflection from two particular equations, that is f dash x equals to 0 and f double dash x equals to 0. Now we will find both, that is f dash x equals to, we have got previously, that is 4x cube. The f dash x is 4x cube minus 108x plus 60. From this we can get inflection point, and f double dash x equals to 0. Then we have to again differentiate f dash of f dash x. So it is basically nothing but ddx of f dash x. So from here we can get 12x. From here you can see that the value is from this equation you can see 12x. This is see from here. Okay, so 12x square minus 108 equals to 0. So now f double dash of x equals to this, and we have to equate this to 0. So 12x square minus 108 equals to 0. So x square equals to, you can see from here, that is x square equals to 108 divided by 12. So x square equals to 9. So x equals to plus minus 3. Now the thing is minus 3 we cannot get. So x equals to 3. This is one value. X equals to 3. This is one value. Okay. So in this way the coordinate of b you have got that. That is the coordinate of b is x equals to 3. Now you can ask that why you have not used f dash x equals to 0, because the primary equation to find the inflection point is f double dash x, and if in our limit f double dash x will not, if it does not have any solution, then we will go towards the f dash x, but we have 3 in our limit, that is minus 1 to the minus 1 less than equals to x less than equals to x 6. So 3 is in between 1 minus 1 and 6, that's why we have taken this point. So this is the chord, this is the point B, this is the point B. Okay, of coordinate of B, so the value of x is minus 3, and it is, we cannot take, so the value of x is 3, and putting the value of x equals to 3, you just have to do this. F of 3 equals to, you just need to find out this, so f of 3 will be minus 225. Just use the calculator here. So the coordinate of B is minus 3 comma plus 3 comma minus 225. So this is the coordinate. So B coordinate is minus 3 plus 3 comma minus 225. So this is the coordinate of B, the inflection point. Okay, now find the rate of change of f at B. So let's do this. That is rate of change of f, it means f dash x. We have to find out f dash x at B. We have to find out f dash x at B. So the coordinate of B is 3 comma minus 225. So this is the coordinate. Now we have to find out f dash x here. Again, fx equals to x to the power 4 minus here 54 x square 54 x square. So it is x to the power 4 minus 54 x square plus 60x. So just f dash x is equals to 4x cube minus 108x plus 60, and f dash of 3 is f dash of 3, the rate of change at B, that is you can also say f dash of x at B 3 comma minus 225. You can also write in this way. So f dash of 3 is if you do this in your calculator, you just have to put x equals to 3 in this equation. In this equation you have to put x equals to 3, and f dash of 3 will be minus 156. So this is the negative gradient. Yes, obviously here is the negative gradient. You can see here is the negative gradient. Okay, so in this way the rate of change of f at B is minus 156. Okay, so this problem is also done. Now the fourth problem and the last problem of this equation, that is, let R be the region enclosed by the graph F, the x-axis and the lines x equals to p, this point, and x equals to b, this point. So the equation is y equals to x to the power 4 minus 54 x square plus 60x. So this is the equation, but now the range is from p less than equals to x less than equals to b. So this is the range now. So in this range you have to do the calculation. Now I have already, in previous videos I have already told that the region R is rotated 360 degree about the x-axis. So if something is rotated about the x-axis in 360 degree, then the volume will be in y square dx format. Okay, so in y square dx format, you just have to do that part. So the equation is pi y square dx. So in this way we can find out the volume, that is pi y square dx. Volume equals to this if we revolve around the x-axis. So now the thing is, if you integrate that, now y square is equals to x to the power 4 minus 54 x square plus 60x, this whole square. So the integration is basically, the definite integral is basically nothing but pi, volume equals to pi 1.13823, because the point P at x coordinate is 1.138, and for this x coordinate is 3. So 1.138, this particular thing, so it will revolve around in this way, and it will form this type of shape. Okay, so now this is x to the power 4 minus 54 x square plus 60x and whole square dx. So now pi into, now this thing you can do this like, if you integrate this, just you have to expand this in the formula of a plus b plus c whole square, that is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. You can expand this and you can calculate, or else you can directly calculate this in your calculator. Okay, so after that you will get the equation x to the power 9 by 9 minus 108 x to the power 7 by 7 plus 20 into x to the power 6 minus 81 x to the power 4 plus 2916 x to the power 5 by 5 plus 1200 x cube, and this is from 1.138 to 3. And after putting the value you can get pi into 25752.02. Just now you have to multiple that, or you can directly write in this way, that is 25752.02 pi. This is the volume. So thank you for watching IB 360. This problem is also solved. In next videos, the next two problems will be discussed. Thank you so much.